time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
Average Joe Sim Racing League, with 2 successful seasons under their belt, now announcing the Monday Funday Variety Pack Series. Every week, a new car, a new track, a new challenge, but only one champion. Featuring Arcade Daytona, Legends at Concord, Rallycross at Charlotte, 87s at Auto Club, and the all-new FIA Cross Car. It's free to sign up, and you can put your name on this plaque. Look up Average Joe Sim Racing League on Facebook and sign up today.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing here tonight? Well, that's right. We are here at Rockingham Speedway for some crazy racing tonight. This is the last race of the season, and this is where we're going to see who's going to take it all here tonight for the Average Joe Sim Racing League for the mini stocks here on Monday. So right now, it looks like qualifying is just getting over with. It's myself in the booth here tonight. Let's go get ready to get on track. They're getting gridded up. This is your starting grid here tonight. Alrighty, so starting in row number 1 for tonight, we have Jonathan, and we have Jonathan, look at that, Jonathan Peepin and Jonathan Day. And in row number 2 for tonight, we have Blake and Justin. In row number 3 tonight, we have Steven and Joshua. In row number 4, we have Nolan and Brian. In row number 5, we have Jason and Christopher. In row number 6, we have Brad and Zachary. In row number 7, we have Willie and Brian. And that is everybody through your starting grid here tonight. Alrighty, so with that being said, the pace car, we're getting ready to roll and getting ready to go racing here for the first time here tonight here at Rockingham. Let's see, with the playoff standings going on here tonight, Willie Smith, basically all he has to do is start this race, and he's basically got the championship here tonight. As long as he does, he's got such a good points lead through everybody. But it's going to be fun to see the battles throughout the field of the second, third place, all the way down. So we'll keep you updated on the points throughout this race here tonight. But Jonathan and Jonathan, basically 1 and 2 here. Let's see who's going to have that the perfect start on this initial start here. Here's tonight's information for your track information. This track just a little less than a mile long. Tonight's race distance, 63 miles, 85 degrees on the track with that 3.5 south wind here. Completely sunny here tonight. All right, green flag out for the first time. Beautiful start throughout the field. Looks like the 80 and the 21 side by side, identical going into turn number 1. The number 9 there and the number 10 holding on the second row back, side by side. Here comes the 80 with a run on the outside of the 21. Still green flag. I see a couple drivers into the wall farther back. Right now, the 10 getting around the 21. Here comes the 9 on the outside of the 21 here. 80 of Jonathan Day holding as your lead. Going to be completing the first lap here tonight. Still side by side going on with, I believe, the number 9 of Blake and the 21 of Jonathan Pepin. Number 10 of Justin Day up on the high line. The number 9 of Blake Hewlett right now holding on to third place here at this moment. Let me know how's everybody doing out there in the chat, and hopefully you're doing very well, especially being the holidays, getting ready for the New Year's. Love to hear from you. Let me know how is it going out there. Right now, Justin Day holding on to second, closing in on the number 80 of Jonathan Day. Here comes the 9 of Blake. Take the inside of the number 10. Here comes the 21 with a beautiful run on the inside right behind that number 9 machine. Blake has got the fastest lap here, a 27.293, holding on to lap number 2. Let's see if anybody will be able to beat that time. Still side-by-side action going for your second place and your third place. Little 10 up into the wall. Still a little single file throughout the field. Right now, Jason Rushing in the 78, holding on to 8th place. Brian Day in the number 70, holding on to 9th. Willie Smith in that number 3, holding on to 10th place here tonight. In that Hendricks Motorsport, at least his car is not for sale. He may have to get a new car. His car is not for sale, looks like, out here tonight. Jonathan Day holding on still that lead of a 0.3 second gap from Blake. And that number 9 still side-by-side action going on for 3rd and 4th. Looking at these lap times running identical for the number 10 and the number 21. Let's go on board with the number 16 right on to the roof cam of this number 16 machine. A little bit of contact from the 21 there. You heard the little bit of a grind. Here they are coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch, coming into turn number 3 through the Thunder Alley. Good battles going on. Jonathan Day closing again in on Blake. Blake took over the lead from Jonathan just a lap or two ago. Brian Day got the fastest lap on lap number 3 with 27.239. Lap 7 completed now, coming to lap 8 here out of 65. 59 laps to go. The different lines these drivers are taking here at Rockingham, it's fun to watch. Taking the lower line, taking the higher line, kind of taking it in, going up high, back down low. With Jonathan Day holding now on to second. Justin Day and Jonathan Pepin, I believe, are side by side right now for 3rd and 4th, and also 5th and 6th are side by side here. Number 9 and the 16. That's Nolan and Steven side by side in that 51 machine. So let's see if the 51 gives a 21 a little push going into the corner. Oh, the 10 up into the wall. Going to slow him down. The 21 now is going to take the advantage. So is the 51 on the inside of the number 10. Still getting that run on the inside line, and he's going to make almost 2 passes there. The 51 now up to 3rd place. That is Stephen Blevins. Well, you know what time it is. It is time to crank it up here tonight. Turn up those phones, those tablets, the phone, or your TV, whatever you're watching on, and let's listen into these cars just to fly by here tonight. Love to see the cars that fly by here. Jonathan Peepin right now holding on to 4th place. Looks like Brad G got off the track there on lap 6. Still green flag racing here at the moment. Here comes the 16 of Nolan trying to get to the inside. Let's go on board here with him and see if he can make this pass on the inside of the number 10. Trying to get to the inside of the 51 now. Side by side, door to door. Here we are going out of turn number 4. Now here's the 51 and the 21 battling out here for this is for 3rd and 4th place that we're watching this action happen. Now, ooh, getting close. Nolan going up the track a little bit contact with the 21. 21 getting a little, just a little tad loosey-goosey there. Going into turn number 3 now. It looks like basically bumper to bumper. Right behind Nolan, he's got Ryan Day in the number 70. Go on board here with the Willie Smith, the number 3 machine, holding on to 9th place. He's battling here with Zachary Tyler in the number 29. Almost 3 wide there for a minute with Willie Smith, the 29, and the number 10. Here comes the 78 making the pass on the inside. Crossover move happening here going into turn number 3 now. Let's see, Willie Smith. Can he hold that position and get the run off the corner here to get her back around the 78 here coming out of turn number 4. 78 holding his ground very well on the bottom line here. Here comes the 29 on the far left of your corner. It was given a good run on the number 10 of Justin Day. Lap 16 completed here out of 65. 50 laps to go here tonight. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, give us a like and a follow here on our Facebook side of things. We definitely would appreciate it. I hope everybody is having some fun and enjoying the show here. All right, kind of looking at the number 3's lap times, 27.606, faster than your leader right now, but we got a battle for the lead between the 80 and the number 9, Jonathan Day and Blake, holding it very well right now. The number 9's got the car length ahead of the 80 here going into turn number 1. Can he hold it? Now Blake doing a very well job trying to hold that position while he's got some company trying to make some passes here. Right now up in your fan cam, this is what it looks like up in the grandstands here if you were here at Rockingham Speedway. Here they are coming to the line right now. Blake leading another lap here. Blake has led 13 laps. Jonathan has led 5 laps here so far tonight. Down out of turn 2, down the back stretch of Thunder Alley here. Blake, 27.635, where Jonathan, a 27.734 here tonight. Stephen Blevins right now with a 27.655. Stephen a little faster than Blake as your leader. Still green flag racing going on here. Lap 20 completed here on a 65. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after these commercial breaks.
Average Joe Sim Racing League, with 2 successful seasons under their belt, now announcing the Monday Fun Day Variety Pack Series. Every week, a new car, a new track, a new challenge, but only one champion. Featuring Buckhead Daytona, Legends at Concord, Rallycross at Charlotte, 87s at Auto Club, and the all-new FIA Cross Car. It's free to sign up, and you can put your name on this plaque. Look up Average Joe Sim Racing League on Facebook and sign up today.
Looking for the perfect ride? Jackie Jones CDJR has got you covered with a massive selection of cars and trucks that fit every need you can think of. Whether you're a busy parent needing extra space, an adventure seeker craving rugged performance, or someone who just loves that sleek style, there's something for everyone here. Trust me, the moment you step on the lot, you'll feel the excitement. Imagine cruising in a brand new truck with all the power you need for weekend adventures, or zipping around in a stylish sedan that turns heads everywhere you go. It's all about finding the vehicle that speaks to you, right? And here's the best part. The team at Jackie Jones CDJR is ready to help you every step of the way. So why wait? Dive into your dream vehicle today. Come and explore all the amazing options. Waiting for you. You won't regret it.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Raise the quote. We will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Alright, great racing going on. While we were under commercial break, Blake and Jonathan still battling it out here, kind of doing a flipperoo back and forth. Right now, Brian Day up to third place, and Stephen Blevins up to fourth. Jonathan Beepin up to fifth here right now. In your top five, still green flag racing, 28 laps out of 65 complete. We've got 38 laps to go, almost to the halfway point of the night here tonight. Let's see what's going to happen. Here's your caution information, even though there's not many cautions here, but we've had 2 lead changes here so far tonight. Jonathan has led 8 laps here tonight as he's up front, trying to hold on to it. What can he do? Let's go through our sponsors here tonight. Want to give a big shout out to for the Average Joe's Sim Racing League, allowing us to come on board and helping them out this season. We want to say thank you to them being the last race of the seasons, also to be here to see who's got what it takes to get themselves in a perfect spot. Also want to give a shout out to Barbecue Beast Sauce being a sponsor here in for Redline Racing Network. Thank you to them to able to allow us to come and support them. If they have multiple different flavors of barbecue sauce, if you want to get you some, I definitely recommend it. I think it's better than Sweet Baby Ray's, but that is just my opinion. Also want to give a big shout out to is going to be Jackie Jones from Cleveland, Georgia. If you want to get yourself a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, head on down to Cleveland, Georgia and get yourself a new one to be able to drive it off the lot and enjoy yourself a new vehicle. Also, we want to give a shout out to is Dubby. If you want to get yourself a powdered energy, you can use code REDLINE. You can get yourself 10% off your order. So we thank Dubby allowing us to help them out here tonight. Also, we want to give a shout out to Delta Tire being a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. If you want some new tires, front end alignments, things like that, they can hook you up. We appreciate them. Head on for over their Facebook or website, a local sponsor. We always love to help advertise. Also, Sheath Underwear, use promo code NOLIFT. You can get yourself 20% off some underwear. So we appreciate Sheath coming on board here. I do see that Christopher came down pit road just a tad a little bit ago, and he got a black flag coming down pit road. May have been doing going speeding, getting that speeding penalty. So looks like we got some drivers coming down, starting their pit strategies here. Looks like Brian and Christopher being both of them now currently right now 2 laps down. So green flag strategy is probably going to be in the mix now. We'll see what happens, but I do want to see. Oh, there we go. Jonathan Day down pit road is your leader now. Blake is your leader now with Jonathan Day coming down. Will that bring Brian Day or Blake or Stephen Blevins coming down next lap? So, what's so crazy to see about these pit stops, though, knowing that it takes roughly, here's your estimation on the last pit stop, about 25.8 seconds in the box. It looks like Christopher also got another black flag, maybe exiting pit road. 2 black flags in 1 lap. Not what he wanted to see. Blake still holding onto your lead. Now Blake coming down pit road. Starting the pit stops for him. Now Brian Day's going to take over the lead here. Steven holding on to second. Jonathan Pepin in third. Willie Smith in fourth place. And Joshua Westendorf in fifth with your running your top 5. Looks like Christopher now just came back down pit road once again to probably do these black flags. Here comes your lead pack now. Brian Day coming down. Steven also. And so is Jonathan Pepin. I believe after that, Joshua Westendorf is going to stay out, leading some more. He's been out there for 37 laps on these tires. They'll definitely make it to the end. This is going to be the last pit stop of the night here. They only have 29 laps to go to the end of this. Jason Rushing holding on to second. Brad G holding on to third. With Jonathan Pepin going into pit road here. A couple drivers leaving. Joshua still staying out. Has not came back in yet. Jason Rushing now coming down pit road. You see Brad G still staying out. Stephen Blevins currently in pit road, but here's Jonathan Pepin. I was watching. Let's see if he can get that run. Perfect stop to leave pit road. See where where he will place. Here's the battle, the 51 and that 21. 51 of Stephen Blevins was able to beat him off of pit road. Here comes the number 80, Jonathan Day, up to fourth place. Now the first one lap down. Soon as Joshua, Brad, and Jason come down pit road, he'll be taking back the lead. Joshua Westendorf as your leader in the 92, back into pit road for the first time. Now Brad G also in pit road. Jason Rushing now into pit road, starting his first pit stop of the night. And the 78 taking off at the same exact time. Now let's see where Jason Rushing will place. Right now currently still on the lead lap, holding on to 12th place. Here's Joshua Westendorf as your leader, but here's where Brad G, here's Jonathan Day. Now Hayes is taking over the lead. Looks like Joshua Westendorf had gotten a black flag. He may have gotten a speeding penalty coming down pit road also. So lap 39 completed here. 27 laps to go to the end of this race. Just a little left to go. Don't forget to give us a like and a follow on our Facebook side of things. Definitely would appreciate it. And subscribe to our YouTube. But here's your point standings. Willie Smith as your points leader, 510 points. John Sheen holding on to second at 427. Joshua Westendorf holding on to third in points at 362. Looks like a good battle between third and fourth in points would be Joshua Westendorf at 362 and Blake at 361. Jason Rushing at 358 points, holding on to fifth in points. Justin Day in sixth in points at 333. Stephen Blevins at 272 points for seventh. Jonathan Pepin, 263 points, holding on to eighth. Brian Day, 245 points, and Jonathan Day at 227. So those are your point standings here going into tonight. So Jonathan Day as your leader has pulled away almost a second away from Blake with all the strategies happening here. Looks like Brad had come down pit road. Now Joshua's black flag has gotten cleared here tonight. Looks like may had an issue happen there. Right now the battle we see is between the 16, the 51 of Steven, and the 21 of Jonathan. All three of them for Looks like third, fourth, and fifth place. Having a great battle. 21, 16 side by side. Here comes the 21 trying to hold the inside, but the 16 with a beautiful draft from the 51 able to pull away. That's going to be putting the 16 up to fourth place. Coming here out of turn number 4. Blake now down to a 0.6 second gap from Jonathan Day. They were about a second. He's now cleared it down to a half a second. And closing it in. Let's see if he can do it. Let's go on board here on the roof cam of the number 16 of Nolan. With all the drivers closing it in. Here coming to the line, bringing it down to lap 45. 21 laps ago, and almost 20 down to the 20 lap part of the night. Be our last commercial break here in just a lap or two. Let's see if Blake will be able to close it any more on the number 80 machine. We'll keep an eye on this battle here under our commercial break. 20 laps to go. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Are you tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair? Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Raise the quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Average Joe Sim Racing League, with 2 successful seasons under their belt, now announcing the Monday Fun Day Variety Pack Series. Every week, a new car, a new track, a new challenge, but only one champion. Featuring Buckhead Daytona, Legends at Concord, Rallycross at Charlotte, 87s at Auto Club, and the all-new FIA Cross Car. It's free to sign up, and you can put your name on this plaque. Look up Average Joe Sim Racing League on Facebook and sign up today.
time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk.
It's time to talk. It's time to talk. It's time to talk.
beautiful battling going on through that commercial break. We've seen Blake and Jonathan Day switching a row with 12 laps to go. Blake as your leader here. Battle going on for, looks like, the 21 and the 16. Jonathan Pepin and Noland. Here comes the number 80 trying to look on the inside of the number 9. Wasn't able to get there. Here comes the 51 of Steven on the outside of the 80, making the pass down the backstretch. Beautiful pass there. Now that's going to put Steven up to second place. Jonathan Day down to third. Here comes the 21 now on the outside. Just 11 laps to go down to the penny. Here we are. Who's going to be getting the race win this night, and who's also going to get the championship? And basically that's going to be probably Willie Smith here. He just had to really just start the race to get the champion here. And right now Willie Smith holding on to 7th place in that number 3 machine, while we see Blake battling and out here with the number 51 now. We'll see if Steven will be able to make that pass here into turn number 1, coming out of turn number 2. Can he get that run out of the corner here down the backstretch? With 9 to go, here he is. You can see closing it in even more. All he has to do is try to get to that corner panel to make that draft help out. Kind of give him a little of break up the draft from him. Right back to the back bumper. Here comes the 51 on the outside. Wasn't able to get there. Here comes the 80 back into the picture here once again. Beautiful battle between Blake, Steven, and Jonathan here on lap number 8. Your biggest mover of the night here, though, tonight. That is going to go to 6 positions. That is going to be Willie Smith in the number 3 machine, the biggest mover of the night. Back up front, though, Blake having company even closer and closer, down to almost not even a half a second gap. Actually, 0.05, I should say. Here comes the 51 on the inside, now making the pass for the lead here. Can he make it stick? Number 9 up high, 51 down low. Out of turn. Number 4 to the line, bringing it to 6 laps to go here tonight. That time by, it looks like Blake was able to lead that lap. Steven, now it looks like he's about a car length. Here he is. He is a car length cleared. Now to the corner panel, down to the door. And then here comes the 80 giving him a push. 80 is one being the pitcher. Are we going to see a 3-wide battle here tonight, right close to the end? Because it looks like Jonathan, he is looking to make that happen here with now 5 more laps. These drivers are taking about 27, 28 seconds to get around this track. Here comes the 9 into the wall. That's going to now allow that 51 to get him cleared here down the backstretch into turn number 3. Here comes the 80 now. Here comes the 16 now involved here. Nolan wants to try to be involved here. You're out of turn number 4. Bringing it to 4 more laps to go. Side by side for your lead. 3rd place looking. So is 4th. So is 5th now. Here comes the 80 on the inside of the number 9. They contact, they touch. 80 down to the basement. Able to hold on to it. Still green flag. Here comes the 16 now in the picture. Jonathan Day, not what he wanted it to be. We'll see if he can fight right back. Bringing it 3 laps to go. Like they say, if he ain't rubbing, he ain't racing here tonight. Here at the Rockingham, the last race of the season here on Redline Racing Network. This is the Average Joe Sim Racing League for the mini stocks here on Mondays. Here's a 16 making contact with the number 9. Still able to hold on to it, and here comes a 16 taking that position. Now 16 up to 2nd. The 51 actually able to pull away right now. We're going to see almost 3 wide, and now the 21 on the inside. 9 was in the middle, 16 holding on to 2nd now. Blake battling here for 3rd. Here they are coming out of the corner. 51 still with lap traffic involved. Coming out of turn number 4, coming to the line, bringing it to with the white flag out. One more time around by JS Designs. 51, Stephen Blevins holding onto your lead. Here comes Nolan in the 16, holding on to second. Third place, having a good battle. Let's see who's going to be able to do that. It looks like the number 9 of Blake. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of turn number 3, going out of turn number 4. Your race winner here tonight is going to go to contact at the finish line. Looks like the 51 of Steven able to bring it home. Nolan holding on to second and Blake holding on to third. Give him a big shout out too. They able to make that happen here. Willie Smith coming home 7th place. Your champion here tonight. Steven holding on to your lead. Getting the race win. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to do our post race show of the night here. While we get these drivers pulled up, see how they're doing. They definitely well deserve this race. What a season, what a night we have literally listened to. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, what we see, the victory. Here is the fun time of the night. Everybody going to be coming and trying to beat up the number 3 machine here after the race. Let's see if they can blow this car up here tonight. While we watch them trying to blow it up, let's see if we can get these drivers pulled up here, see how they're doing. From what I'm seeing right now, I don't see if we're able to talk to Blake here tonight. So we're going to pull up our 2nd place finisher here while we see all this action happen. See how Nolan is feeling. Hey, Nolan, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, bud. Watching this awesome, interesting, being everybody going after Willie here tonight. But what a night for you, though. I want to talk about this battles that we watched and seeing how you're feeling, able to bring home a P2 here tonight.
Feeling pretty good. I really had little to no expectations for this race. But yeah, those last like 10 laps, we just found the pace and kind of ran them down there.
Heck yeah. And, you know, for how this track is, you know, the passing and how to get into these corners, how tricky was it trying for you guys to get into these corner panels to make these passes tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like if you gave up that top line, sometimes you were, it really flip-flopped throughout the race. Like with the earlier tires, the lower line was a little bit harder, and then it kind of flip-flopped later the race went. But yeah, I mean, passing here was just kind of a nightmare. If you're out of the draft, it's like you got a parachute on.
Definitely. Well, I just want to say congratulations, especially the last race of the season. Bring home a P2, and it was awesome to watch the battles going on. Buddy, who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this machine possible here tonight?
Yeah, I think thanks to a big shout out to my dad for always helping me practice, and shout out to Blevins for the win. And I'm not sure who got the championship, but shout out to them as well.
Heck yeah, it was Willie Smith. He came into this race at 510 points, where second place was only at 427. So with a big gap, basically all Willie Smith had to do is show up for the race, and here he is getting the championship for that. So, you know, definitely. But I want to say congratulations, bud. I hope you have a great night, and you stay safe out there, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thanks. See you all soon.
Thank you. All right, that is Nolan there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think everybody... Actually, we do have Steven. Let's see if we can talk to Steven. Hey, Steven, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
All righty, bud. Look at you able to bring home the race win here tonight, bud. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
It feels pretty good, man. Finally get one here. You know, wasn't the championship, but hey, I'll take the win for the last race.
Heck yeah, and you know, can't beat that. It was a great race overall. You know, seeing all the action, all the you know, you making those moves right at the tail end. You know, I saw you and Jonathan Day battling quite a bit tonight. You know, tell me what was going through your mind, and how did it feel battling here tonight?
No, man, it was good, man. Them guys were fast in front of me all night. I didn't think I was gonna get to them, and I saw the gap closing up with three of us going together there, and then even after that, man, I thought I kind of had a clean last lap, and then Nolan was flying up on me quick. I don't know where all that speed came from in the last lap, but you know, they thought he was gonna steal it, but glad I could hold on to it.
Heck yeah, bud. Well, I just want to throw you up here, see how you're doing, and give you a big congratulations. Who do you got to give a big shout out to that made this 51 machine possible here tonight?
Man, just shout out to league hosts, man, for you guys putting it on, you guys streaming it, man, and then the family for letting me do this.
Heck yeah. Well, buddy, I hope you have a great night. Congratulations once again on the race win here tonight. You stay safe out there, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. And shout out Willie for the championship, man. Good running.
Thank you. All right, that is Steven. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how Willie Smith is doing. Hey, Willie, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear. I'll give you
Well, bud, look at you getting a very warm welcome to all the drivers out there right at the end of the race here. But give you a big shout out to the champion here tonight. How you feeling?
Well, first off, I want to say, it's great racing with a bunch of great guys, and I did sell the car. John Sheen did buy the car and gave me cash and his car for my car. Sadly, he got called into work. He couldn't make it. But after the race, I took it back to the garage and I found out that he had 2 plug wires that was crossed over, not in the right spot. That's a big problem.
So he wasted all that money for buying your car when all it was just 2 wires.
2 wires, yep. Probably $40 fix at AutoZone or something like that.
Oh, buddy. Well, what a season for you. You did heck of a job. Multiple wins. Everybody trying to, do what they could do to get around you. But, overall, with a great night, finishing 7th here tonight, the biggest mover of the night, and seeing all the, how much this league loves you just right at the tail end. I knew it was going to happen. They told me to keep the cameras on Willie Smith at the end of this race.
I had no idea that was going to happen. It's awesome, though.
Well, buddy,
it was awesome, though.
It was fun to watch. Who do you got to give a big shout out here tonight to that made this thing possible?
My wife, my friends, Hendrick Cars, they was John's sponsor, but they was my sponsor tonight. I just ain't had time to put new paint on it yet. My grandpa watching, appreciate you for the broadcast. Jay Rush for doing this mini Mondays, and and all the guys that race in it. It's been a blast.
It definitely has been, and well said. Well, buddy, I hope you have a great night. Congratulations. I hope you have a great week. Stay safe out there and have a happy new year, and we'll hopefully see you sometime soon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, and one more thing. Congrats to Blevins on the win tonight.
Heck yeah. All right, Willie, have a good night. We'll see you later, bud.
You too, Brandon. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Willie Smith, your champion here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thank you for tuning in here on Mondays nights here for the Average Joe Sim Racing League for the Mini Stocks. I hope everybody has a great week. Happy New Year, and especially all brought to you by the Redline Racing Network. Stay tuned. I know Matt Metler will be live a couple nights too. So other than that, have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see everybody later on.
Average Joe Sim Racing League, with 2 successful seasons under their belt, now announcing the Monday Fun Day Variety Pack Series. Every week, a new car, a new track, a new challenge, but only one champion. Featuring Arcade Daytona, Legends at Concord, Rallycross at Charlotte, 87s at Auto Club, and the all-new FIA Cross Car. It's free to sign up, and you can put your name on this plaque. Look up Average Joe Sim Racing League on Facebook and sign up today.